there, boogerlugs, prick up your ears and eyes. Hey there, boogerlugs, we've got a big surprise. It ain't no podcast, what it is we just don't know. We're just saying, you're welcome to the Ford and Shelby Show. The Ford and Shelby Show. That is it. The Ford and Shelby Show.
Hey, this is show 4.
Show 4. This is flying by.
Oh man, I can't believe it. And the other thing is that the questions are keeping coming in. There doesn't seem to be any hold back.
Yep.
The crowd's getting bigger. The questions are getting bigger. The job's getting thicker and fatter.
And look, we've not got mugs.
We've not got mugs. Things are evolving here.
It's not done it.
No,
cheers to
aye.
week 4 then.
Cheers to week. We cut down my drink.
Aye, we'll cut on it.
Right, listen, before we go any further, I'm wanting to just get the air cleared about a particular thing. I know we'll be doing the clips and the chat and all the bits and bobs through the questions and everything. But this first bit, I've said to you before, what did you go about last week and all that? I'm digging you up this week because a couple of weeks ago you said to me, I said, what are you doing? And you said, oh, it's just a wee game of bingo.
Ah, right.
Right?
Okay.
2-3 wee games of bingo at £1 each on the phone.
To kill time.
And I rubbished that. I said, no, you don't want to be doing that. That's nuts. That'll just lead to bad things. Well, here's the punchline. 40 quid I'm doing this week on the bingo, on the phone. I just normally get my lottery off of there. And I've noticed that, 1 millions have won that. And I went, oh, that must be what Shelby's talking about. 40 quid doing the whole. I won 15 at one point. So
you won?
I put it back in. You've got me gambling where I wasn't before. It's bad karma, and don't be telling anybody about that. And there's me talking about it.
Aye.
But it's not a good idea. I'm going back to the shop to get my lorry ticket, and I can get my wee woolly oosey pocket until I've checked it.
See, I usually buy my lottery tickets for the show because see, one time, it was only a tenner, right?
This one time.
See, this one time in Bencamp, I've won a tenner, and usually it goes right into your account.
Aye, your money just goes up.
Aye, no, it never went up. And then I felt I was begging for my tenner. You have to go through customer services and everything. I was like, right, never again. Because knowing my luck, because I'm quite lucky, I'll win the Euro Millions or whatever, and it'll be a big amount of money, and I'll not get it. So I keep my tickets for me going into the shop and lucky dips and whatnot. But I will like a wee flutter on racing or bingo.
I want to broaden that out a bit because it's no. I'm obviously digging you up for getting me into it. But you, where was it, Dublin?
Yes.
Won money.
Aye, this year I went to Dublin for my birthday. And it was a Grand National, so everybody was talking about, gambling. I was just listening. And one night I was coming back for a nice bar I was in. I was like, oh, there's a Betfred. So I went in. And I've never done this, but you know how they've got the screens up and you go, what race is next?
Aye.
So she was like, this is running next, and so is that. So I was like, right, okay, tenner. And then I had this one €50 note left, and I went, fuck it. And I put it on this horse called Thunder's Love or Thunderous Love.
Right, okay.
And I thought it was number 3. And anyway, I'm looking and it was 8 that won. I was like, oh, well, whatever. Oh, well, I had fun. And she's like, something. Oh, it'll be grand. I'm like, aye, I'll be grand. Because Irish people say, grand. And I'm leaving the shop. She's like, no, I've got to give you a grand. And I'm like, I won a grand?
You never, wasn't as much as that, was it?
I won £1,000, €1,000. And I'm like, actually, I've jumped up and down in the shop. I actually made a TikTok video of it, so I'm jumping up and down the shop. I gave her €50, and then the next day was the day of the Grand National. So I had extra money, so I started putting on more horses, and I'm sitting in a pub, drinking Guinness, of course, so enjoying it. And I actually realised I really like Guinness.
And a lager and a heavy, because you like 3 drinks.
I do like 3 drinks. And there we go. I was putting them on each wine. They're all coming up on the telly, and I won about another £800.
Away.
Mm-hmm. And then in the last day when I was leaving, I actually went into a casino place and was playing on the roulette, and I won £600 odd. So I went to Dublin and I come back with nearly £3,000.
I'm going to believe that, but normally what gamblers do is they tell you about their winnings and they never tell you how much they lose. Am I sitting here with a gambling addict? Do you need to? Because
yeah, I'm not.
On a serious note, it is
let's be serious.
It's a bit like booze and drugs and that. You've got to be aware, drink aware, gambling aware, and all that nonsense. So
I know it's serious. I mean, only if we're talking here, but only gamble if you've got the money. In fact, don't gamble at all. But don't be doing things like putting your hooses on remortgaging houses to play roulette, because Shelby's dead lucky, so I might be lucky.
Well, that's right, because so it's always bits of bad and good advice here as we inform you that you don't want to run yourself into the ground gambling.
So what about casinos then? Have you ever been to a casino? Have you had a wee lucky story you could share with us?
No, winning-wise.
Oh, you not a winner?
Well, no, but I've never really... I've been... I'm not one of life's winners. No, I've been and gambled in that. I played blackjack, I played poker and stuff like that. And I've been in Vegas a few times and stuff. Right. I've seen people going after he'd losing their temper and shouting and bawling for losing money that they couldn't afford to lose. But in general, it's who are the people that are there at night? It's people that either work all day and the pubs are shut.
Prostitutes as well, there's a lot of them.
I wasn't going to say that, but and then people that are finished work can't go anywhere else, and you can get a drink to about 4 o'clock in the morning, a wee cheese sandwich. Nah.
Yes, that's how I've been to the casinos here in Glasgow, but like that, it's only been when the pubs are shut and you know you can go and drink in the casino, and it's usually raining. You can stay in there until your taxi comes and that. But I did go to the casino in Monte Carlo. I was in Monte Carlo for my birthday, my 28th.
What are you?
And I've never, honestly, I'm like that. Going up and I won again. I've got evidence on this. I take photos, everything, right?
All right, okay.
So but it was only like 400 odd euros. And I'm like,
buttons.
I'm waltzing up Ford. I'm full of business, and people are like getting escorted out with briefcases of cash, and I'm talking hundreds of thousands.
Oh yeah, Monte Carlo.
And I'm cashing in for 400 odd.
Did you not feel bad walking up with it going out a Lamborghini and that? Because Monte Carlo, everybody's getting out of the car and that. But did you turn up in a hack?
No, I walked around for the hotel.
Did you?
Aye, with my Haku trainers, pure, all my fake gear on.
Did it let you in?
I don't like that.
Oh, that's nice. But we're not advising it.
No, if you're gambling, gamble responsibly. But so you went to Hong Kong as well.
I did. You know what? Well, I didn't want to talk about gambling because I'm worried about people getting, bigging it up. Mm-hmm. But for instance, Hong Kong, where you would imagine gambling was rife.
Right.
No, you can't get a bet. I worked in Hong Kong and you cannot get a bet on. And
that's unusual.
I know. And that's what, because I thought that would be a thing today. No, you've got to go to the Happy Valley racetrack.
Why is that right? Well, Happy Valley racetrack?
That's what the racetrack, and you've got to, physically get there. Go in, then you can place a bet because they just don't want.
And that's no in Hong Kong, they said. No,
the Happy Valley racetrack's in Hong Kong, but if you want to do any casino betting, you've got to go out of Hong Kong altogether, get an aerofoil, which is a plane, what do you call it, a seaplane, and it goes, it skips over the water like that, sometimes like that. But anyway, it gets you there, and it's Macau, Macau, and that's where you do your gambling, and they've not even got room for you. So they've got a big sausage-shaped building like that, and they've got the gambling flare on the ground floor. You could be up on the 4th flare, and if you want to put £10 on the red, you put it in a shoebox on a bit of string, and you lower it down, and you go, "Hello, you," if that's his name. And he goes, "Aye, what is it?" And you go, "Put it in the red, will you?" And he goes, "No bother." And he puts it on, and if you win, he puts your winnings in, tugs your string, and you pull your money back up.
Tugs your string, does he?
Yes, he does, aye. And if you win enough, you can get somebody else to tug your string. But no... But if you don't believe me about all that, it's the most bizarre sight. I think it's Live and Let Die, the Bond movie, that hotel features in, that casino. I was in that one and had to... But that's, you don't think that's mental? For people who, gamble on Mahjong and they're always gambling on everything.
Oh, Mahjong, that was the game that I was thinking of.
Was it?
That's like, is it like chess in it?
No, it's tiles and dice, I think. I'm not sure.
Oh, I like Scrabble then.
They do all that kind of thing and mix them all up and then they all get... It's a kind of bridge. I don't know exactly what it is.
See, that all reminds me of Squid Games. And have you watched Squid Games?
I love Squid Games, aye.
There's an next bit out. My pal was telling me, I've not got around to watching it. Squishy Games. Aye, there's a next bit out and I've not got around to watching it because I'm still no finished Handmaid's Tale. I'm watching about 6 things at the one time. But Squid Games, that reminds me of gambling.
Yeah, well,
green light.
Well, that's the ultimate gamble, isn't it? Because
life or death.
Life or death gambles, aye.
But I'd like to go check out that. Racing days, have you been to, they get all women get all dolled up and they're glamorous?
Never like to look at that. No. One time I was in Arizona, my cousin, he took me to a racetrack and it was nothing like what you see on the telly. So I've never been to a racing day. I've been invited to a few. It's all right in the morning when they're they're saying, "Oh, you look tremendous today. You're coming, and who are you here to see? And are you putting a bet on? And is your hubby here with you?" And when you go back at 4 o'clock, near the end of the day, they're all rolling about the gutter, pushed to the gunnels.
Dress up at their collarbones.
Aye.
Spewing.
They're all drunk, and you notice at the end of the day, they're not asking hardly anybody what kind of day they had, because they're all
You
miserable.
can clearly see.
They're all tanked.
Aye.
Empty bottles and all that, all lying about. What do you call it? No, pomaine. I went to say pomaine. Do you remember pomaine?
No.
It's a cheap.
Cheap as champagne.
But a plastic cork it was in it.
Oh, was it?
You could have somebody's eye right out of it. It was a dangerous thing. Anyway, Prosecco and pomaine bottles all lying about.
I don't think, as much as I said I like to do a wee gamble and a wee flutter, I don't think I could attend one of the ladies' day things, race courses, because they're usually sweating. It's usually the summertime, right?
Aye.
You're all dolled up, your heels are sore with your high heels on.
Spanks.
I can't get breathing. Just a day of stoning and gambling, and then this is the bit. See if I physically seen a horse fall and snap its neck. Ah, no. Because what happens then?
I see what you're getting at. Aye, well, no.
Right.
They don't pull the horse off, no. They get it's a sheet, or a cordon sheet as they call it.
Mm-hmm.
And if the doctor decides this horse is, for the knacker's yard, they put the thing, I'm saying it quietly, they put the thing round it, and they get a gun and they shoot it like that, and a wisp of smoke goes up, and people go, oh, like that. But aye, they do kill horses on the. It used to be Beecher's Brook on the national, it's, I don't know where that is it Aintree or Ascot, I don't know where it is. But the national, the Grand National, Beecher's Brook, horses used to fall there all the time and die and have to be shot. So what they did was they modified that a wee bit. It's still a dangerous jump, but not just quite as lethal as it used to be.
Right.
So there's a wee bit of information.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I was just thinking there as well, see a lot of pubs.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there always a betting shop right next door to a pub?
So you don't need to run away for miles to get a bet on and leave your pint and go back and get it.
How can they know day betting in the pub? We were saying something about that the other day.
Well, aye, because when you go to Vegas at a
Pubs are
sports
missing a
bar,
trick,
they're
aye.
missing a trick. Why doesn't Fred West open a pub? Fred
West?
No, Fred West open a pub. Oh, cut that out. I'll leave it in. I don't care. Why doesn't Bet Fred? What would you like would be the theme of Fred West's pub? Come in and never leave.
So if Betfred were to do pubs and no Fred West.
No Fred West, no. If Betfred did pubs, it would be like a sports bar. They could put all the racing on, the boxing, the football, all at the same time while you're getting a bevy. That's what they do in America. That's what they do in the casinos. Why not? Why not do it? Why does I'm going to say Fred West again, Betfred and all that do that?
They're missing a trick, but maybe it's some sort of moral code there, because people would just get absolutely sloshed and be betting wains and hussies and cars. It's like that moral obligation.
They could put a rain in a bet. Like, I've got £8 each way on that horse, and I got that's £16. Oh, I didn't realise it was double. You take the £8 and that win. Aye, fine. You get it back if you win.
Stranger things have happened.
Aye, but see if it's 81, you get 8 wins back.
Oh, this is Fred West in it.
Oh, right.
We
We need to
did
stop
that.
talking about all that. That's terrible.
What do you make of robot thing? So I went to a pub in Prague,
Aye.
and nice experience, but I was waiting too long. So you sat in front of an iPad and you picked your drink, and then this robot made a pina colada for you, and then it came to your table. But there was no robot or member of staff, human, replenishing the stock.
Oh.
So by the time you were in, if you were in late in the day, you were only left into 3 drinks instead of a choice of 30.
That's where robotics and AI can go slightly wrong, and it fucks everything up, you see. There's a place in Japan, I think it's Japan, Tokyo, and when you go in for a coffee or whatever, a robot comes up to you on wheels, and with a human voice says to you, what would you like? And you tell it, and then it rolls away on its wee wheels, and it goes to the kitchen, and it stays by the kitchen until the food's ready, and then the people in the kitchen put it on a tray, and the robot comes back and goes, there's your grub. Where's that voice coming from?
AI?
No, this is what I'm telling you for. It's 2, 3, 4, 5,000 miles away. There was a documentary on a few months ago. There's a paraplegic, right, in his house with all his gaming stuff and all the computer stuff, and you can be gainfully employed as a paraplegic or disabled anyway, to be the voice and the cognitive thinking of a robot miles away in another country.
That's lovely.
It's a brilliant idea. And there's obviously you would imagine that if you're disabled to some degree or a great degree, there's a lot of things not open to you. AI in its way is moving forward for opportunities there as well, which I think is quite good.
No, that should be the way it is across the board. I like that.
Aye. And so the first case was they said to him, "Hi there, what's your name?" He said, "Hi, George, where are you from?" And he went, "Atlanta." I said, "Well, where's Atlanta?" And it was like 1,500 miles away from, or 2,500 miles away from where they were in Hong Kong.
Amazing.
So there you have it.
Yep. So now a word from our...
No, they're a robot.
Okay, with my fingers.
All right, there.
And now a word from our sponsor.
The Ford and Shelby Show is brought to you by Burstow Tyres. Remember, if your tyres are wearing a bit thin, get Burstow Tyres. They're really quite good, aren't they?
Oh, aye.
This is my bit. I like this bit. Where we talk about the fact that you're 31, I'm 62.
The age differences and...
Right, it's perceptions I'm wanting to get on about this time. See, doctors and that, in medicine, you've got to go to the doctors. How do people your age deal with doctors and receptionists and things like that? Because in my day, the doctor was also had to be respected. He was an older person, generally a man, and his word was final.
Right.
I think you're a bit more gallus with your doctors and that, or is it still a senior man?
If I think back to my doctor, so I've been at the same doctor's surgery for all my life. I've never changed doctors. My doctor, looking back, he was always old to me.
Aye.
He wore a suit.
You kind of want that, didn't you?
Aye, because that's how they're portrayed in films.
Aye.
So that's how he was. But now that I'm 30 and I'm looking at him, I'm like, oh God, now you're old. You were never old.
Aye.
You're probably 30 back then, or early 20s, I don't know. But the change that I'm seeing now is I phoned the doctor no long ago, and I couldn't get my normal doctor. So they was like, were you happy to see Dr. Ford? And I'm like, yes, that's fine. And I went in and it was a very young guy. But that wasn't what took me by surprise. It was his choice of tattoos, right?
What do you mean? You shouldn't...
So here and here he had two big skulls.
On a doctor?
And then in the middle it was roses. So I'm like that, looking at him, and I was like, you don't usually see that. It was just,
Did you mention it?
Like, no, I didn't want to say it, but it was cool. It was made me feel at ease, right? So I knew he knew what he was doing. Obviously, he knows what he's doing as a doctor. He's got that far. But then he was typing in the computer, and I'm getting my symptoms, and he looked a bit stumped. So he's like, 2 seconds. So he pulls out his phone. You'll never guess what the phone cover was.
More skulls?
Not worse.
What?
The Grim Reaper. Doctor, I came out and I phoned my mum. I've just had Dr. Death at the surgery, and she's like, how? Told her the story. She's like, Shelby, I was like, I'm telling the truth.
Well, that's how it's changing. The culture's changing. That a doctor would be sitting there with a pile of tattoos. I even remember the name of my granny, even though I never met him. My granny's doctor, his name is Vernon Smith at Parkhead. Vernon Smith. And he went in. My granny used to give him pelters, which was unusual. She used to call him,
she was getting him told?
She told him he was a horse doctor and he should be a racetrack somewhere.
What do you mean a horse doctor?
He was meant to treat horses, not people. She gave him a lot of dogs abuse. Anyway, he said to her, she was complaining, I'm a bit bad in my nerves. She says, I just feel anxious and all that.
Aye.
I kid you not. He's went, this isn't a prescription. He said, but I'm going to write it down like one. 10 Craven A cigarettes. Take that to the newsagents across the road.
Snout?
10 snout. And when you're feeling a wee bit uppity and that, and
have a fag.
Have a fag, he says.
Don't feel bad, have a fag.
Exactly. And that's it's a long time ago, but it's not that long ago. But I've never, that'd be great. When you get to the doctor go like, you're needing a good smoke, and you get yourself a half bottle as well. You'll be right and rain on Monday. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, they don't do that now, so that's just... What was it, Black Cats? What were they called?
What?
The fags?
No, they were called Craven A.
Craven A.
The Black Cat was a cinema at Parkhead. That was another story I was telling you about how bogging cinemas used to be inside and the inside. Cats and all that running about.
Oh, cats? No, they're still bogging now, but popcorn and that. So, see, when you go, have you ever been to the doctor and had anything done, like...
things that will know, but you know at the time of your life to be getting all that nonsense. Yes, when you get to my age, I love that, the way you keep bringing that round back again. When you get to my age, there is a situation where they have to have a wee look up your bum and that and stuff like that.
There's an episode of Still Game.
There is. Oh, right, well, Well, okay, I'll tell you that story.
Aye.
That happened to me, that story that Naveed's got, and I couldn't get a pee, it wasn't happening. And I was only in my 20s, and I went, and I'd never had anybody looking, kicking up my keek hole before.
Up your spy hole?
Aye, and the guy went, I need to... And so he put his finger in and touched my prostate gland, and I've pished all of his office, all of his Venetian blinds in his notes. And he went, oh, like that. He took. So that was the first time that had happened. And I ended up getting asked today, years later, the voiceover for the advert to screen your shite. You know, screen your jobby.
Yes, because what is this, what, 50 you turn and you need to do that?
That's right. They start sending you for you'll not have done any of that yet.
No, but my ma just turned 50 last year. Last year, and she had to do it, I mind.
Right, well, I done the voice for it. And it's, you know, Stevie the Bookie at a still game?
Yes.
Right, well, picture the scene. He's sitting on a toilet pan and he hears my disembodied voice coming in and going, have you checked your bowel? Have you screened for bowel cancer? And he's like, looking about, oh, I will do it. So that's fine. It was very successful. Lovely campaign. And then it was on one night and I went, oh, here, look, there's me on the telly. And they changed the voice to a woman's voice.
They bumped you off?
They bumped me off and said my voice was too gravelly. It was okay for during the day, but at night time it was a bit frightening.
So they decided a woman with a softer voice to
Yes.
deliver the message was more...
Scrape your jobby and send it in.
Scrape
Sounds better than me going...
jobby.
Sounds better than me going, check your quiche. Do you know what I mean? The words were the same, but she sounded better when she delivered it. So I'm all for that, and I'm always saying to people, in the olden days, when, you know, people my age were a bit, I'm not like them to prod about, and you need to get all that done, otherwise you're not going to live long.
Well, see, back then, they did bowel screening, right? No?
No.
Or was this just a new thing?
Aye.
But I like how it's a bowel screening at home, so it's kind of like less embarrassing. You can do it in the comfort of your own house, isn't it?
It doesn't go along with the word comfort, really, but I get what you mean. And you're not screening your own jobby. You're what do you call it? They've done it a couple of ways.
Right.
The first way you to do it was you to make sure you put a lot of toilet paper down the pan, and then you'd land your log on top of that.
Right.
And then they give you a wee spoon.
I mean, the telespatula.
Right, and you took a wee spoon for you, and you scraped it on here, and you put that in an envelope. Right. But then they came out with a better way.
Right.
They said, right, collect your log, right, and take a wee scoop for the beginning of the log, the pointy bit that would come out first, a wee bit...
Wee hard crispy bit.
Yes, and a wee bit for the middle, and a wee bit for the tail end of it as it's leaving, and that'll give us an idea. And so that's what they do now.
So you need to dissect your shite in 3 stages.
The reason they were spending up for this campaign and all that was because people had been sending entire shites on Tupperware dishes to the hospital.
Aye.
You know, could you screen this for me? They were a whole turd.
Well,
upon it.
that ring of curry sauce in it.
Oh.
You know, that's what's happened. It's been contaminated. Well, that brings me to my next point. What do you think? Do you think the NHS will be fine? Do you think the NHS will become privatised? Because I know right now I've went private a couple of times for things. It'll not become privatised in that sense. I think they would like you to go private to take the burden off. And for a lot of the cases, it's the same doctor anyway that's working between NHS and private. And it's not about queue jumping either. I get something done to my guts, and if I hadn't got it done to my guts, I'd have been in trouble. And the process was going to take far too long, because there's far too many people, you know, in the queue system. Stuff done it.
And, you know, I can't get medical insurance. I don't know if I've told you that before.
Oh, no, you've
It's very, very difficult to get medical insurance when you're in my game, because I've already had like 2 discectomies and stuff. And once you've had something wrong with you, and when you're in the entertainment game, it's the big, what do you call it, policies you have to buy are mental.
All right.
So you're as well just waiting to see if anything goes wrong with you and hope that you can afford to pay for it. So the idea would be to get everybody to get cheap, accessible, you know, if it was $250 to get something fixed and you didn't have it and you were going to have to wait a month or whatever, you wouldn't wait the month. You would go and sell your watch and get it done.
No, true. I'm very proactive with my health. I go to a place called Randox Health.
Another name drop. What do they do?
Everything health-wise. So I go twice a year and I get a full body MOT. It's called Women's Health MOT. Everyday Women's Health or something.
Okay.
So they take your urine,
I was just laughing at that. For some reason, that word always makes me kind of laugh.
Piss?
No, piss. It's
Urine.
the different ways that people pronounce
How do you say it?
urine.
Urine? No, it feels weird to me.
To American.
I say urine.
I know, but urine.
They take your piss.
Right, on you go anyway.
So take your piss, take your blood, and do your body composition, so your weight, and your height, and everything. You hold on to this
Yeah,
thing.
I know that nonsense. Aye.
Then they test it all, and then they say, well, you've got inflammation markers here, you're high in this, low in this, here's what we recommend, blah, 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 blah. Or they'll give you options of vitamins or treatments that you could get over the counter. Worst case scenario, something's really wrong. They then send you this document, PDF file, and you can go straight to your GP and say, help.
No, but that's pretty good.
And I've used that a few times. I'll tell you another quick story.
Go on.
This was no long ago, and I had this burning sensation, right, and under my boob. But I was working out a lot at the time, so I thought it was a pulp muscle. So I was trying to treat it myself, ibuprofen, ice patch, heat patch, whatever. But then it came to a point where I couldn't even bear to wear a bra or have a t-shirt on my skin, like it was all burning. So panicking, I did think right away, I was like, this is breast cancer or something. No, I did. Your mind races. So I opened up the laptop and I'm like, private doctors in the area. Phoned one right away. Hello. And I'm like, hi, can I come see you, explain? Yes, see you in the afternoon. I thought, love it, efficient, you know.
She's as worried as you are.
Aye, she is.
Yeah.
Right, so before I put the phone down though, she goes, just to let you know, it is a private doctor you're seeing, so it will be £250 just to see the woman with my own eyes, just to see
Nothing.
her. That was it.
You don't get nothing done for $250.
No, that was just walking into a room going, hello. So gets there, that's fine. Shouts my name, goes into the room, and I can hear music playing. So I thought maybe this building, there's, I don't know,
Aye,
recitals
you so
going
nice sound, aye.
Yes, or something happening. And the woman was her back to me, and she's on this piano. She's got this long hair, and she's just
The GP?
She's like, come in, sit down. I'm like,
Are you the mind up?
no, this is the truth. I'll tell you exactly where I was. There's the off camera, right, Ben, right? Because she's like, sit down. No, like, tell me what's wrong. And I was like, this burning sensation. Right. So strip off. So this is the first time I've ever had my boobs out in front of a stranger. Right?
Get your clothes off.
I know. Maybe she was going to bust into a song like that. So takes it off, lie up in the bed. So I lies in the bed. So I'm just get denims on, no bra, nothing. But this is where it threw me.
Hold on. Oh, I could see that.
If you go to it now in your mind's eye.
Big red patch.
Perfect.
Right.
This is the thing, there was no patches or nothing, it was just burning.
Right.
So I'm thinking it's all inside, it saw something sinister in there. So she's like, can I just go back to your childhood? And I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, everybody, did you experience childhood trauma? And I'm like, this is nothing to do with boobs and what's happening today. Anyway, I'm answering the questions because she's a doctor. She knows best, right?
Got to trust her.
She's like that. I know what this is. So she said, could you sit up for me? I'm lying in a sheet of paper because I'm lying there panicking, sweating. As I sat up, the paper came with me and I'm like that, bolt naked, hunched over, boobs at my knees, all fragile and vulnerable. And she's like, shingles.
You didn't have shingles.
Well, I said that. I said, I said, it can't be. I said, I've not got any scabby patches and weak
does it not
bits.
go right round?
Well, I thought shingles, you need to change your towel. It's, very contagious.
Right.
She's like, no, I've been seeing a lot of cases like this week. Dr. Evil, right?
On a piano.
On the piano. She's like, I've seen a lot of cases this week like that. And I'm like, have you? Aye. She went, write a prescription, which I then had to pay 17 quid for. But guess how my prescription came? To my door the next day.
Nice.
No stamp, no address on it. It just white envelope that said Shelby, and inside it was 4 sheets of paper like folded up like the asket powders.
Oh, asket powders, yes.
And the instructions. So I had to phone back the doctor, and she's like, every morning just lick the paper, lick the powder that's inside the paper, and you'll be fine. And so I'm almost like, what are you doing? I'm like, she said I have to do this. Next 4 days passed, pain's gone, cured. I don't know what it was I was taking, but I was cured.
That's a terrific story about,
Thank you.
About that. I did go to my doctor's one time. My doctor was with Dr. Livingston. Seriously, Dr. Livingston. And he was an older man. Right. And I've always been a wee bit, not exactly thin, but he was a big, heavy fella and sweaty and all that. And I went in and I said, I'm getting a wee rash here at my shirt and here at my shirt. Mm-hmm. And he went, that's because your shirt's too tight, you're too fat, you're overweight, you'll have to lose weight. Next. That was the kind of treat. Honestly, you could talk to you like that and you take it. Look, so what we're saying about all that?
think
So
we
you've got an easy. Things are different than.
I think new technology apps and.
You can diagnose yourself, can it?
Why they don't like that when you go and say, "Listen, I've went and Google and I've seen it," and they go,
Oh yes, Doctor.
but no, I feel no. There's more opportunities to get things seen to faster like that. If you've got the money, please go get.
And also, don't be feared to ask in doctors. If you think that, if he's not getting you there or she's not getting you the right attitude, just pipe up and say something.
I don't be inferior because there is a them and us culture.
Aye, I want to kind of rattle on to the next bit and all that and get a message for the sponsor, except just before we get out of this bit, we just want to say that if you do happen to see you in a disco with, what do you call it, opening up bits of paper and licking powder out it, it'll just probably be shingles then.
Aye, shingles.
Right.
Right, so let's hear a wee word for our sponsor.
Shingles.
The Ford Shelby Show is brought to you by Burstow Tyres. Remember, if your tyres are wearing a bit thin, get Burstow Tyres. They're really quite good, aren't they?
Oh, aye. So,
What do we call it? The patrons' questions.
yep, we've got the patrons' questions and they've sent them over to us.
Yes.
So here we have first question from
Me muck mind.
Namuck. First question here is from David. And
From
Methyl.
Methyl no more. You remember that?
No, who's that?
Proclaimers.
Oh, I just like sunshine on Leith. Anyway, so he says, why don't you both cover politics and football on the podcast?
I thought we'd covered this already, but the truth is, politics, no, I don't think I'm bright enough to understand, how the world works like that politically.
Right.
But some of the people that are politicians, I don't think are bright enough either.
Aye, see with politicians, why
I don't trust them.
trust as well, but the power trip thing.
Well, the whole thing is you're supposed to elect your MP. He goes up to Parliament or whatever, puts your case for making your thing better. He gets it done better and comes back and that's it. It's sorted. I think it's all went a bit celebrity. They don't seem to be doing anything. The
Good
politicians.
point here.
We're just talking about them.
Good, you've made a good point because when I think back to Ukraine war with Russia, I just kept hearing Zelensky, and then when I was looking at articles or watching YouTube clips about him, it was all about him as a person and his past, how he was a comedian and what his wife wears, and
he was on the telly and that. Why are we interested in all that?
Why didn't you know that?
You don't, and Trump and all these other guys and Boris and the Prime Minister we've got now, which you're supposed to remember to prove that you're not going demented.
I don't even know that. Wait a minute, I do.
You do. This is terrible, isn't it?
The bald guy with the glasses.
That's right.
What's his fucking name?
What is the bald guy with the glasses?
John Swinney.
John Swinney. Aye, he's the Scottish First Minister. No, the Prime Minister of the country.
I thought you said First Minister. Rees-Mogg? No.
Who is the Prime Minister just now?
Do you know the Prime Minister?
Oh, that's fucking bad, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Nobody do you know?
Oh, Keir Starmer.
Keir Starmer.
Prick.
And well anyway, what I'm saying is, does it not seem to you now that they've ought to be, it's ought to be about them.
Aye.
They're all making stacks of money. It was supposed to be a humble job. You must at some point go, I might be getting offered the job as a Prime Minister here. What's the wages? 160 grand a year, which I think it is, which is not top tier wages for, big business in London. I'm going to go for that. Why are you going for that? Because I'm an ego bastard and maniac.
Yes.
It seems to me that's what it's more about celebrity. That's what I'm saying.
I don't get involved in politics mainly because sometimes I agree with things that people are saying in the left, sometimes I agree with things that people are saying in the right. And then me, I don't even know what I want to have for breakfast tomorrow. How can I be forming opinions and being so staunch about things when things are always changing? I don't know if I'm going to be thinking and viewing life the same way I am today next year. It's all too hot, heavy and depressing for me. I like to just turn a blind eye sometimes.
Well, that's the dilemma. It's stuck with some people. You're at the voting. I mean, I do vote. You go to vote.
Yep.
And you find yourself voting for the party that you like, that you want to win.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't be asked with the person that's going to get voted in. So you don't like him because he's an asshole or a egomaniac or she. And you go, but I'm forced to vote. The whole thing's messed up.
It is.
I want a grey person in a grey suit doing great things
Aye.
and achieving great things. I don't want to know what he
Well, I
does
like it.
or where he goes on holiday or any of that shite.
Yes.
Or how bad he is or how many P. Diddy party he goes to and all that. I'm not the one to know.
Has he got shares in baby oil? Who knows?
Just got on with it. But it seems to me it's not the wages under 50, it's the celebrity and the chance of making big bucks somewhere else.
There you go. I hope that's cleared it up.
And no religion because of the Rangers. The Celtic thing we don't know interested and football for the same reason.
Aye, and I know nothing about football. So, listen to this. Dale for Parkhead.
Dale. Oh, aye, right, okay. We don't talk
Just
about
because I
football.
said about football, right.
Somebody's
Dale-
called Dale in Parkhead. That must have been a tough upbringing, but never mind.
Ooh, what's something you wish you could change / give up? P.S. I love the show. What would you change or give up, Ford?
It's a no-brainer. I've been smoking since I was 9. I've managed to curtail the drinking.
Did you used to steal your granny's craving eights?
Craving A's.
Oh.
You've added 8. So I was brought up in Denniston, so there was access to cigarettes because Will's cigarette factory was there. And there was access to beer because Will's Tenants Breweries was there.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no shortage of, you were able to steal things like that. And I remember my pal saying to me at 9, "You're not doing that, right?" I said, "No doing what?"
Encouraging you.
"You're not inhaling it right, you're not taking it right days." And me trying to get it right. And I've got it right, and I'm still doing it
You're
right.
doing a good job at it.
Aye. 63 and still smoking. That's an absolute curse. So that's what I would gear up. Was there another thing he was asking in amongst that?
He just said, what's one thing you wish you could change or give up?
A stack of stuff, but I'm going to say you.
I would like to give up.
Sugar or no sugar?
I sugar you like a wee chocky bicky. I hate that chocky bicky. It's chocolate biscuit. Anyway, I'd like. Oh, this is a bit serious,
Is
but
it?
I'd like to give up.
I don't want to do a serious face while I'm
Right.
listening.
And I'll do a sad face to tell you it.
Right, say it serious again.
This is quite serious.
Is it?
Aye. I would like to give up. Giving up.
What?
Aye. Oh, sorry. I made that sound all.
Oh, clever and...
C-U-N-T-Y there.
Yeah,
but
oh,
no,
clever and...
I'm very good
deep
at starting
and cerebral.
things, full of passion. You know, that's storming ahead, and then I give up. The second that I find things tough, or there might be a chance that you're going to get embarrassed, I will give up a project or whatever. Or
It's a terrible admission.
no, I don't think it's very honest.
I mean, I'm a bit like that. You know, if I start like writing music on a music app that I've uploaded, I'll be all about that for 6 weeks, and then I'll
Pouring
wrap
in
it.
your heart and soul.
I can't. Look, don't phone me or interrupt me when I'm doing this. By the way, you know I'm making music, and I'm trying to make. And then after about 3 or 4 weeks, I'll not go near it. For some reason, something will become tricky, and I'll go, I don't want to do that anymore. And then I'm away messing about with a recorder or something for 2 weeks, whatever. So I lift and drop. You're saying if you could gear up something, you would gear up. Gearing up, aye. Nothing serious about that. That's a good idea. That basically you're saying I'm going to try and stick in that.
Aye, stick in, so it's a wee positive spin there.
Ah, that's nice.
Because see, we just talked about music. Last year I bought myself at Christmas a PlayStation, right?
Right.
A gaming chair.
I love the PlayStation.
You do love the PlayStation. A gaming chair, hundreds of games, and the steering wheel and everything. And that was because I had played Grand Theft Auto, and I was like, I'm really enjoying shooting these Kellogg's Frosties. And I'm like, yeah, I was beating up the police. And I was like, I think I'm a gamer girl, so I bought it all, spent a fortune.
Let's
and then,
get you back a wee bit there. Killing Kellogg's Frosties.
aye.
Oh, killing prostitutes in the game.
Aye, we're not real life, is it?
No.
I want to be sitting here.
No. What do you like doing? Right.
What would you do in your spare time? So I was like, I'm a gamer girl. I love it. 2 weeks after Christmas, I sold everything, put it in Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, you must have taken a kicking on the money.
Well, a guy came to my door, and I was like, you can take it all. And I was like, £400 for everything. And he's like, are you kidding? I was like, no.
Did you regret it later on? No.
No, because I felt nice. It was a wee boy. All right, the wee boy was getting it after Christmas because that was just so I decided to put it up. But he's like, this will make my wee boy's Christmas. And I thought, it went to somebody better off. I did. That's the best laugh. I had no room for it. I had a gamer chair that was still in a box. I'm like, looking, and I started leaving my dinner in top of a box. I was like, oh, it's just who's clutter.
I love all that.
I gave it up.
I love the whole thing. I've got the visors and all.
Oh, see, I've not tried that, but
You
I'd
can
like
look
to.
about and all that in the
Whack
house.
things,
Aye.
beams.
I banged my head and all that. I've tripped two of the wires and fell. It's the most dangerous thing ever. You've got to clear a space for that garbage.
I want a shop. Right, next question is from Tonya and Brian in Bradford. Bradford? Leif, is this right? Aye. Bradford, so...
That's as far away as we've been.
Aye, but it is, isn't it, down in England?
Bradford, aye. Have you been in Bradford? I've never even been in Bradford.
No, passed through, I think.
Anyway, what's the great body of Bradford asking us?
If time, money and skill was no object, what kind of life would you build, Ford? And it's for you and you only.
Life, is it?
Aye.
Life, skills and...
If time, money and skills was
I'll
no
not go at time, because I'm running out of time, but... well, it's funny you were talking about games, and I used to be a big fan of SimCity.
Oh, aye.
You know, when you build a city and you're the mayor and that kind of thing. That's what I would like to do. If there was enough money, infinite amount of money and time and the skills to do it, I would create a perfect environment in a city where everything ran perfectly and it civically ran well and everybody was happy. Everybody's happy and it was
That's
big.
nice.
And I'd be the mayor. Herbert.
After I saying we don't like politicians, like you're running your own town, you're building it, being a mayor.
I didn't run for mayor. I come in here with all the money. My dad was a guy come in with all the money and all the skill. They never asked me to be. I'm self-appointed.
Okay.
You know, I don't like the job much, but I'll do it.
Okay.
You know,
do it.
I'll build a
Can I
city.
come and live there?
Perfect city.
Am I allowed
No, that'd be a perfect example of gatekeeping. You're not getting in. There's a gate.
If you get the passcode.
You'd shit all it anyway because you're messy.
No.
You're messy. You drop shite at the back of you everywhere. You do hankies, bits of paper and all the rest of it. You wouldn't be allowed. You'd be done for littering. You'd be put in the city jail.
Tell the story.
What?
Yo, I need to get this was taken off.
Oh, well, I will tell it because people should know that about you.
Right.
Right, you. For instance, you were running my place. We were trying to put stuff together. You'd have something the matter with your hooter. You were blowing it. And the hankies, I'm giving you endless hankies. And you never put one of them in a bin, you put one in a worktop, you didn't drop them on the floor or the couch, one in the arm of the chair, one up in the and when you left, I'm running about cleaning things. But that's not the point. At the end of the day, I said to you, this place, and I keep a nice place here. I says, and it's like a shit storm has hit it. And I went, you need to give me a hand squaring up. And you went, no bother. So I'm throwing stuff into bags and all the rest of it, and you're doing, I looked round and saw you doing, and anyone here laughing, I turned round and saw you doing that.
I was just laughing at
You were lifting things and putting them back down, giving the impression, miming helping. That says more about you than anything else. Mum will all get battered in. Aye, no bother.
No, wait, then I was like to him, they're good bin bags. He'd have got even better bin bags.
I've got big, nice, thin, thick bin bags that I get off the internet, and they're good. Nothing ever goes wrong with them. The arse never drops out them. Button in. This is the garbage, the garbage starter. I've got better bin bags than that. It'll do you, and I've got stacks of them. Piss thin. You couldn't put nothing in them. Your thumb was going through them before you... Stay out of my affairs like that. Do you know what I mean? Don't mess my house up and don't give me garbage.
He took the bin bag to the bin and he lifted out. There was beans and juice.
Beans. See the juice off of beans? It's not. It doesn't say on it caustic, does it?
No.
But whatever bin bags you've given me, could they tolerate bean juice? It burnt through it like acid. Where are you getting them? I'm in here. Oh, anyway, don't... See me. Another thing is, you brought me wipes.
You love them though?
No,
That's them.
I love these wipes, but the wipes you brought me before smelled like urine. Didn't they?
They were
Or urine. They were rotten.
Ammonia.
Aye, ammonia pish.
You know.
Aye, get my pish wipes. Stay clean with pish wipes.
But now you've got the nice lavender.
But you don't see that dugget come up and go, flash. You never see the dug come up and go like that. Pish. Get these wipes to do it. So don't give me anything or dirty my house up again.
Noted. Next question is from Gloria. Gloria, where are you from? You've not said, but anyway, Gloria.
I've never met a Gloria in my puff. That's a made up name.
I don't. Maybe.
Well, maybe an old Gloria. Gloria's an old name.
Right.
What does old Gloria want to know?
She said, "Have you ever felt out of place somewhere?"
They're not as daft as we think they are, these questions, are they really?
No.
Felt out of place. Oh, I worked in Johannesburg. I worked out of the place, I told you, you know that. Mm-hmm. I worked in Johannesburg and there was two bastards that worked there. Two Dutch guys.
Two bastards.
They were called Ebeling. I'll never forget them. I still want to bump into them. Bastards. And practical joke. I'd just arrived there and I wasn't feeling very good. It was a long haul trip to get there. And I walked to my hotel and put my bags in because it was like quite near the hotel. And then I got a taxi for there to the office. And they said to me, I don't worry about it. At the end of the day, you don't have to get a taxi again. You can just go down to the street and get yourself a red minibus because there's red minibuses all day along there. You just get it, you put your hand out, it stops for you and it takes you where you want to go. And I went, oh, that's dynamite. Thank you for the heads up. I go down the road and I see there are loads of them up and down the street like that. Start my horn out, lo and behold, it pulls in. Guys like that, someone met in the back. I open the door and it's full of miners, black miners, out the pits, all covered in soot, finishing their... These red buses are laid on for people who work in the mines and stuff like that. And predominantly black people that work in the mines. It's just about as in South Africa. And it's for them free, an amenity. And they bastards had put me right in there. And I sat in there for 20 minutes.
They knew.
All the boys knew somebody must be taking the piss out of me. And I sat there for 20 minutes looking at them and them looking at me. Some of them sniggering at me, I might add. Going on, whispering to one another. Somebody's put him up to this. Very awkward. So that's the biggest out of place. Because I didn't know what was going on and I'd jet lag into the bargain.
Oh.
I'm sure there's other ones. I just can't place them in you. When do you feel out of place or when have you felt out of place?
All right, I would say, this is another heart to heart, I would say probably the first week of this podcast. Just because...
That would rip the arse out your trousers, wouldn't it?
No, but just because, like, you're used to this world of...
No, the podcast.
No, but cameras and tellies and hello.
Yeah.
And then I'm in here and people know you.
Oh,
and I'm just the wee lassie.
Imposter syndrome a wee bit.
Oh, imposter syndrome, aye. Because even a couple of people have said, who's Shelby? Like, who's Shelby Hamesoon?
Well, they're going to be finding out. But listen, you should never feel out of place. And if anything else could comfort you, you certainly don't seem out of place today. Do you know what I mean? Don't in front of the good people.
No.
So, no, I think you just made that up.
No, I did not. The truth is, I mean, if you look back at maybe the first episode compared to this, I think I come across, I hope I do, a bit more confident now than I did.
I was the same. I felt nervous at the beginning, but I was only watching the telly the other night, and I don't know if you've seen this clip, but Angie Dickinson, who was an American actress, is in the chair with Parkinson. I don't know who was in the middle. Oh, it's Barbara Woodhouse, the woman that used to train the dogs, sit, or that. And Billy Connolly's there, and he tells that joke about feeling as welcome as a fart in a spacesuit.
Yes.
Right, and it goes down an absolute storm. But he's nervous, I can see the nerves on him. Even for the great Billy Connolly, because it's that long ago. Yeah. So you can forgive yourself that. And he certainly wasn't out of place. He isn't out of place now, and you will never be. So there you go.
Thank you. That was nice. So now we're going to head over to our sponsor.
Oh, already? Good.
The Ford and Shelby Show is brought to you by Burstow Tyres. Remember, if your tyres are wearing a bit thin, get Burstow Tyres. They're really quite good, aren't they?
Oh, aye.
This is the clips part, which means it's the final quarter.
Yes.
We call it segments, quarters, bits. I like to call them quarters. This is the last quarter, and it's the clips I like.
The clip bit that we enjoy.
Making us laugh. I've got one up for you straight away that I want you to see. It's maybe a bit educational, but maybe give you a wee insight how your tummy works and things.
All right, let's have a look.
Okay. It's a jobby.
It is a jobby.
And but it's only a drawing of a jobby, but I thought it was, it's kind of an AI, but it's showing you how your jobby works. And I'm always interested how a jobby works. So I thought I'd show you that to see if it would make you sick, but it hasn't.
No, it's not, because I'm very curious about people's toilet habits. Like, I don't come into you and when I see you and go, did you go to the toilet this morning? But I find it extremely fascinating that people can get up in the morning and they have a coffee or a fag and then they've got their morning shit. I shite about once a week. And that's been all your TikTok.
You're quite literally full of shite.
I have been, aye.
Well, you're supposed to, I get up in the morning, right, and I have my tea and a fag. I try not to put them in the same cup because they get wet. And then I go away and I have my morning jobby every day at the same time.
And does it come with ease, or is there a lot of squeezing involved?
Oh, I see what you mean about knowing the details. No, it just comes out. It's lovely.
See,
I've been lucky.
I don't have that luxury.
Luxury, right? Okay.
Because even when
Is that not a woman thing?
I don't know if maybe our viewers would be happy to say how they go to the toilet and how often, but no, especially if I'm abroad, I struggle.
Right.
You know, people usually get the shits and all that. No, I'm dying for the shits. I'm like, come on, is that a raw bit of meat? He's a look at that. What?
And seriously, you would like to have more jobbies than the jobbies you're having?
Maybe once, twice a week at a push.
I didn't think there'd be that much conversation. I was just trying to give you the bulk with that clip.
No, fascinated. Remember when Gillian McKeith used to be like, she would look at people's stools. She's like, it's a bit bitty. It's little Maltesers, or it's like running at you. And
I was thinking about getting a Japanese toilet, you know, the ones that wash your ass and talk to you and all that, and spray your bum with aftershave and that, because they're quite widely common now. You can get them on the internet and stuff. Quite like that.
They blow dry your arse. I know you don't use toilet paper, it's just like a hairdryer.
No, the savings alone. The only thing I would say about that, if you're not sitting right and it's kind of blow drying your arse, that's going to go everywhere and that. I don't think it's completely hygienic. But anyway, the other thing was, see the Germans. The Germans, they've got, you get many places you get in Germany, there's a wee shelf in the toilet, down the toilet pan.
A ledge for your shite to hit.
A shite ledge. So, because the Germans love looking at their shite. So you have a jobby, right? And then they look at it and they go, this is quite a good jobby. And then they go, right, away you go. That was more like the Swedish chef at the Muppets.
Swedish meatballs.
So they can have a good poke at it before they get the second flush, which then cleans it off the shelf.
You don't need to worry about shite screening there already. You've got a ledge there spreading.
No daft.
No daft. Let's have a look at the next clip. What is that? What is that?
It's not a wolf dog or a doof or whatever it is. I don't know what that is. It's definitely a genetic thing, but that would terrify the wits out of me.
Is that just two dogs that have been breeding and something has sadly gone wrong, a genetic disorder? Or is that like half wolf? Has there been interbreeding here?
It looks like the Tasmanian devil.
What the hell?
And the thing is that I know that you get devil dogs and that, and you can plainly see them, and that's my wee idea of a devil dog, because it's like all mixed up, like AI wasn't drawing it right, but that's no AI, that's a dog. That's a dog that's cutting about like that.
I know.
That was the Tasmanian devil.
What would you do if that dog was chasing you?
I wouldn't be.
Do you think it would be fast?
Aye, oh aye.
Is that a lot of
aye, it's not dragging that middle portion, it's just four legs going like the clappers.
It's shortened, so it's got less body to carry, right?
Aye, but it's not the kind of thing. You would let your dog lie in the bed or lie up on the couch with you, that.
Would you
I would never be sure.
What's that dog called?
Stumpy.
Stumpy?
Aye, Stumpy the dog.
I called it Wonky.
Wonky.
Oh. Anyway, let's have a look at the next clip.
Well, I enjoy the wee practical jokes, but that is lousy.
That's good. I would never thought of doing that.
Nah, but see, I'm going to go to the bother of going looking for a magnifying glass. I just got my went.
Just put the doubt out in them.
It's the same feeling, I'd imagine. It's a sin that into your line, mind your own business, your own fate. See, I like a practical joke, but see people that play practical jokes on their actual family members, I think that's always a bit cheap.
I've never had a practical joke played on me that has been like phenomenal and great. Like one was, can you go in there and ask for a tin of tartan paint?
LOL.
I'm like, hi. I was young. I was like 11 or something. And then the famous, oh, quick, we need to come. Look, there's a leak. And you think you're going to do me a bucket and all that, and it's a leak, a vegetable.
There's a spate of things going on the internet now where people are saying like, Justin Timberlake's deed. And then they go, no, I'm only kidding. That's not funny.
I'd done that to my granny on Christmas Day.
Who'd you tell her was dead?
Dolly Parton. But it was like good 3 years ago I done it.
Aye.
And it didn't go down well, set a bad tone for the day. She was like, what? I went, Dolly Parton's dead. And she went, oh, don't be so fucking stupid, Shelby. And I'm like,
didn't he believe you?
No, I didn't believe it. I'm looking at my mom like that for my mom to go, it was just a joke. My man's going, told you not to. You fucking ruined the day. I'm like, I've not even had a roll yet.
Aye. Some people take it deadly serious, aren't they? If you tell them something and it's not right.
Aye.
Or overreact, like somebody saying, there's, whatever Bonnie Langford did. And like, oh no, poor Bonnie Langford, she's all right. Oh, that's terrible. Do you know what I mean? Do you know who Bonnie Langford is even? She's a wee singer with curly hair and sing me. Red hair. That's the difference between you and I.
Was she in EastEnders at one point?
Aye.
Oh, I know who she is.
Aye, good.
Aye, but I can't place her anywhere else.
That's semi-instant recall you've got there. Wee delay and then, oh, I do remember
She
that.
was on Strictly as well, I'm
She
sure.
was.
See, I know her. Best of pals,
Great
mate,
dancer.
Bonnie. Aye.
But so you can't be just going about saying people are dead if they're
No,
not
but I
dead.
do like a prank. Would you try and prank me?
Well, you said you've never been pranked. The truth is we've
Well,
never
sometimes
recorded.
you do prank me when I'm...
We're not recording this.
Aye, we are.
You're the producer sniggering. We've never been recording it.
No, we are. Wait a minute. We're fine.
Right.
No,
Worried there for a minute.
Ford does prank me.
Don't touch me.
Sometimes I press the buzzer and he'll say to me, fuck, I've just slept in and we need to leave in like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yes.
But no, you're always up early.
I like answering the
forget
buzzer.
you
I've
said-
got a nosebleed. No, that.
You forget you send me, I can tell you're up because you send me videos and texts in the morning and then by the time I get to the door he's...
Stupid bastard. No thought it through.
You've not?
I've been sending you text messages now in the morning and I go, I'll make it. I've been fell asleep. No, I've been overslept. Which comes. You're like that. You fucking get Alzheimer's.
This is a dad joke now, it's really bad enough.
Aye. So, any more clips?
Yes, let's see.
Okay. I'm not.
That is painful, I know it is.
I've had to intervene before getting a massage. I've had sore backs and that. And then there was a lassie that used to come to the hydro today for me because my back was sore. And then she never turned up again. And
I just...
What?
There was a lassie that used to come to the hydro todays.
Right, well,
My back was
no,
sore.
my back. I had terrible back pain, and I was getting these massages, and I was getting cortisone injections before I go on the stage. It was pretty brutal.
Steroids.
And somebody said to me, we'll get a massage person to, try and make you feel a bit better. I said, oh, good. So I got 2 massages, and I said to her, listen, you're going in too heavy. She went, it's a sports massage. I went, listen, don't be bullying me.
I'm not an athlete.
But I'm not an athlete. I'm not wanting a sports massage. So she kind of... Then I thought, this will be great. I'll get a massage before I go and everything. So the next day, I said to somebody, where's the lassie that does the massages? Oh, she's not here. I went, all right. 2 or 3 days go by. I wouldn't mind a massage. My back's actually killing me again. I'm getting my injection. She's not here now. I said, well, I thought we were hiring her into... She went, no, she's going round all the other cast. I went, there's nothing the matter with the cast. No, but they found out about it. So Jane McCarry's getting hers done now, and then Paul Riley's getting hers done. I'm the only injured one. And they're all going, yeah, right there, that's great, just there. I've got fuck all massages after that.
So you get one and...
2.
2 and you were done?
2 at 21. And they were, oh no, I'm booked in for that. She was raking it in and I wasn't getting the benefit of it.
But was it good? Was it beneficial?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That guy screaming and all that, that's kind of me. I'm no interested in a deep tissue, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Do you get massages done?
Aye, I've been going to the same place for about 5 or 6 years.
Do you let a man do it?
No, I've the only time a man's massaged me is when it's been a Turkish scrub doing the Turkish bath thing. What's that called? A Turkish bath? Turkish massage?
Sounds manky.
That is a bit.
What happened anyway, innit?
It covers you in like clay.
I'm not being seedy or nothing like that. What is the protocol when you go for a massage? But whether it be by a male or a female? Because if you take your drawers and all that off is what I'm getting at.
Unless she asks. No, I go in and I just wear the smallest pair of pants that I have, so like a thong and then nothing else.
Right, okay, that's enough. What I'm saying is, when I go in for my back massage, really I want my arse massaged. And the reason for that is your sciatic nerve is in the middle of your 2 bum cheeks, right? Mm-hmm. So, of course you can do that through your underwear. But I just,
You would like skin to skin?
No, I'm not asking for that. I'm just thinking, is it okay just to take your drawers off and let her get wired into your arse? Or can she get wired into your arse with your knickers on?
No, you could get just lie naked because then she's got the sheet tips when you flip onto your back. She covers you with a sheet. Meat and veg all secured.
I didn't need a sheet so much. I probably dishcloth with face cloth.
A face cloth.
Yeah.
A wee muslin cloth.
They try not to look, didn't they? No, they're going to go like that.
Oh no, the massage I had recently, she just went like that.
Had a good squatch.
Turn over and I'm like, right, all right. Turned over. And at one time as well, another lassie, she was down on my feet, and she was like that with my big toe. She just grabbed my big toe.
How did you get a daft big toe?
I've got long toes.
Have you?
My toes are quite long.
Oh, you're a long toe.
Aye, my toes are long. My ma used to, actually, the guy down the stairs from my ma used to say, he would come in one night and went, fucking hell, hen, you've got toes that could hang for door frames. He did. But my toes are quite long. I'm a size 7.5 or an 8.
And a toe?
And a shoe.
Oh, a shoe? Right, okay. Geez in our clip.
Aye.
I'm clip daft.
Somebody's going to be asking for pictures of my feet, so
Aye,
yeah,
right.
let's see another.
Good money in that game.
You know what it is? That's not a good pal.
That's a lousy pal. And by the way, no even a flinch. He's standing there with, what was that in his hand?
Like a spatula.
A spatula and a bottle of beer.
Aye.
His pals went right in, upside down, and I think somebody else chips in at that and goes, help him or game on.
Aye.
Leans down with the spatula, makes a half-assed attempt.
He's already in the water, he's like that.
No, that guy, see the guy that's fell in? He's been an asshole all day. That's how nobody's
They'll
heard them.
karma.
Aye, look what's happened to you now, Davy. Upside down, swallowing water like a bimbo.
Banged your head in the side of the boat. Have you ever had a bad fall?
Off, stacks of them. A header, as my mum would call them. I took a header. Let me tell you about my mum's fall. Better than mine. We lived in Broompark Drive in Denison, which is at the top of an incline, which is 6 and 1. So every 6 feet you go up a foot, so it's like that. So my mum was out at Christmas time and got drunk with her pal, Janet. And there was a terrible fall and then ice, right, in the period of time that she's out, right? She decides to walk up the hill to come home fully at Christmas time. And she managed to get up the major steep hill and fell flat on her face at the top of the hill and went all the way to Duke Street, the length of a football park. She could not regain herself, and she just skated down like Bambi, right down it.
Face missing chunks.
Horns bits, horns all scuffed, knees all scuffed, never. Anyway, that's what she told us. When she got in, it might have been she was in the tune, I don't know, having a good laugh, but no, she did. Fell right down it, slid down. Oh, that's a bad fall. I fell off a ladders and all that. Felt bang my head. Have you?
I had a bad fall when I was trying to jump the dikes round the back.
Right. Is this a
Jumped
clean
the dike.
story?
I jumped the dikes.
All right. I was a big dike jumper, that's where I get this.
Well, I knocked myself out unconscious and then came to
Right.
and got up and managed to get over a fence and then passed out just after Burton Road, and 2 guys found me and took me to my ma's work. They knew me for being my ma.
For being an idiot. It keeps doing stuff like that. The way there's that Shelby her.
But honestly, I seen you do that there. Don't know what I feel. Do that. Feel that day.
Oh, aye. Is that a dike had done that to you?
Aye.
Wow.
But I mean, you're lucky I didn't quite land properly. I just went on head on because the dikes had spikes. I can imagine if I landed on it, I'd had a spike through my eye or something.
That's a night out on, well, they do it in the afternoon. It's what do you call it, dikes with spikes. I think they do it in Berlinkies. I'm not sure. So it looks like a good day out.
Is it? Well, let's hear another clip.
See, that's another pal you don't want, and that you're caught short having a wee
slash
through a fence, and that for you to happen. There's other ones, I don't know if you want to go and chase them up, but there's other ones in the series, which is another guy having a pee at a bush, and one of his pals shoves him right in his... Because you're committed, because you've got you're holding your bits, and, you know, you can't save yourself, so you're in amongst it. That's a lousy trick, because now his trousers are all covered in piss in his shirt.
and nobody's got to help him up.
Nah,
Right, hot, cold fence.
Oh, did you take me? I put it on again. Ha, ha, ha. Now we're doing it.
I don't like portaloos. Did I look there was a portaloos nearby in that video? I've had a few bad experiences with them.
Have you?
Aye. Like, no toilet rolls, shite up the walls.
Aye. Why is it people do that? Do they get in... You know, I've been on a nice clean... I've seen the portaloos coming, right? If you're at an event and you go, oh, good, I'll get in there then, and you get in and there's an overwhelming smell of bleach or whatever they've cleaned it with. You go away and you have a few drinks and a pie or whatever, and then you come back, same portaloos you get in, and for some reason now there looks as if they've been through about or rolled about or been in the sea or back out, shite everywhere, toilet paper, bangers and mash, all doing this.
Bangers and mash.
Oh, the whole shooting match. Who begins that process of no flushing and just going, I'm going to shite and tap a shite on top of paper, then another jobby, then a bit of paper, and no bother flushing it. But you go in,
something
oh
with
my
these
God, I want to go in and deal with that. I've seen me going, looking about, opening a porta door loo, and it being that bad inside, just checking to see if anybody can see me, and just pushing in through the door rather than getting into it. It's that bad, aye.
No, I've bought a Shewee.
Oh, the
Like
thing
the
for...
device thing to pee.
Oh, you pee in.
And so you don't need to stand, sit. What's the other thing? Squat. You can just you can you stand with a Shewee.
Right.
So it stops you from sitting. So you just piss like a guy.
Right, right, okay. Can you shite in a Shewee?
No, but I don't shite anyway, so I'm good.
It's not an issue.
That's just a pee for me.
Right. Have you got you in a Shewee?
I do have a
Are
Shewee.
they for men and all? Are they just
I think there's
a Heewee?
You've got a different shape.
Yes.
Well, I mean your bottle's a different shape. Is it not like it looks like a carton of milk? And then you put your thing through there.
Well, I did see that there is a gizmo for that. I don't know what it's called, because I thought maybe they'd call it the Heewee. You know that them crystals that they put in Wayne's nappies?
Yes, the absorbent
Aye,
things.
well, they've got a thing now for you if you get stuck in the car. You can have a pee while you're driving. I tell you not to use your phone while you're driving.
I bet you
You have to have a vase in this bottle, and instead of it being a big bottle of water squishing about, there's crystals in it like an nappy. So it's a big, heavy pish.
You should just make the seats out of that.
Aye,
push the
aye,
seats.
that's what I thought velour seats were for, you know. Oh, but no, seriously. And so you've got a big, heavy nappy bottle. I think it's a brilliant idea.
Aye.
It must kill all the services and that. You go down, if everybody ended up using a Shewee or a Heewee, there'd be no reason to get in there and buy a Topic or a Marathon or any of the chocolate bars.
I know that. We'd still go in. You'd been for a biscuit and a
Well, again,
cheeseburger,
dump my
please.
pish.
Aye, you've had your been to empty the bottle out down the sink, rinse it.
That might be a whole new business concept. Pish dumps, where you convenient spots along the motorways and roads, only for you got only
Aye.
glass, only ash,
Aye,
and all
only
that.
pish.
Only pish.
Only pish.
That's how I would get that thing. We'd get that registered.
We'll do it after this.
Was that the last thing?
Well, that is our last clip.
Oh, we'll need to get more for next week.
I will
I
do.
love them.
So, thanks for watching.
Uh-huh.
Don't forget to send in your questions. We're still loving them. Keep them coming.
Yes.
And
Did we get any knobs or anything? Dirty pictures? Did
No,
we get
but he
anything
didn't
left?
say.
No, he didn't say. He wouldn't say, would he?
no,
He'd collect.
poor boy's frightened.
Aye.
So yeah, keep sending in the questions, subscribe, share this Patreon link with your friends, family, into the WhatsApp groups, because you're the reason we're here.
That's right. And if you've watched it already, watch it again.
See you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Hey there, boogerlugs, prick up your ears and eyes. Hey there, boogerlugs, we've got a big surprise. It ain't no podcast, what it is we just don't know. We're just saying, you're welcome to the Ford and Shelby Show. The Ford and Shelby Show. That is it. The Ford and Shelby Show.